Good morning, everyone. This is Deb Lembo. I'm responsible for service and operations here at WEX Health, coming to you from my newly modified home office. So, and in case any of you were wondering, I didn't earn any of the jerseys that are behind me, but I wish I did. And I wish I was able to, be in some of your offices visiting you, be with our service teams that are all working from home diligently to provide you the support you need to support your employers and your consumer base. These are unprecedented times, but we are here for you. And I wanted to share a few things that we're doing to try to facilitate your teams servicing your customer base. We have received a lot of questions about things like, can we extend the run out or the time period for people to submit receipts on CDH for transactions? Employers and partners are trying to do the right things for consumers in, again, these unprecedented times. So as we receive a lot of those questions, we are actually documenting the processes and will make those available to your teams to facilitate executing on any changes like we want to make the run out period longer. From that perspective, those will be available early next week with links on CRM and in our support portal. We've received a lot of Cobra questions as well. I'm sure everyone is watching the news and seeing the unemployment numbers climb to heights that many of us have never seen. And with that, there'll be a tremendous surge in Cobra. Many of you deliver Cobra service and want to be ready. We've received a lot of questions about Cobra from, how can we support convenience fees for members who will be paying online? So we have really compiled a lot of these key issues and are putting them together to make them readily available. In addition, we've been getting a lot of questions about our SpeedLift products. So these are products that you can offer your employers for their consumers and participants that will enable them to provide some relief if they are impacted by COVID or they have expenses related to COVID-19. From that perspective, we are publishing a number of very specific instructions about how to access those products, and we are here and at the ready to support you quickly to get those up and running. I'm going to turn it over to Kelly Sopinski, who's going to go through some of the Cobra questions we're getting, but I want to leave you with this message. We're here to support you. We're in this together. Our teams are ready. Call us, email us, contact us with a support ticket if you need help. We're ready. Kelly?
Perfect. Thanks, Deb. I appreciate that. And I feel like I want to call you now for support. So anyway, thank you all. Good morning. This is Kelly Sopinski. I'm on the product team here at WEX Health. I'm located in, I can't say sunny Omaha because it has snowed today, oddly. So I kind of felt like it was an April Fool's joke, but we are on April 3rd. So it's not a joke here in Omaha. It's snowing. So just as Deb had said, we've got a lot of questions coming in. And of course, I know everybody's, watching the news, looking at the unemployment rate. We just heard some numbers yesterday, and I've, been watching CNN. I don't know what everybody else watches, but we have, as of March 21st, we saw that 3.3 million claims had been filed for unemployment. As of March 28th, there were 6.6 million. So we are over 9 million claims that had been filed for unemployment. So of course now everybody, as far as administrators out there and employers, are thinking, that's Cobra. Is that a Cobra qualifying event, and how should I prepare? So some questions that have come in is exactly that. Is this a Cobra qualifying event? And it certainly can be. That seeing that we have COVID today and it's very new, we don't know a lot about it, that doesn't change the fact that members who are on a group health plan who may lose coverage should be offered Cobra. So Cobra is going to remain the same. Okay, so you'll want to look at not necessarily the unemployment claims being submitted as that's going to be your increase in volume. It's going to be if you have employees who are losing coverage through your group health plan. So it's going to be the same as you operate today. However, we do know that there are going to be some increases. So some of those increases, we've been asked, what are those going to look like for myself as an administrator? A lot of those are going to be in the form of course, qualifying events coming in. So what can I do to mitigate those qualifying events coming in? We have a number of import services. We have web services that are offered. So familiarize yourself with the import specifications that you'll find within the product under the help menu. You can also contact your partner account executive, your PAE, to talk through the file web service option that we have. So there are several automated options that you can utilize to help get these events in. And of course, you have your employer portal where your employers may be entering events in as well. You will see increased mail costs and mail activity. Of course, we have specific rights notices coming out, and that's the biggest notification that goes out to the qualified beneficiary. If you are not already using our mail services through Doxum, certainly contact your PAE. The setup time on that is not long. It's about 2 weeks, and that would really help mitigate some of that mail cost that's going to increase in that mail activity. Certainly, though, some of you are doing your mail on your own, and yes, you are going to see that increase in mail there. And with what you can do on that, the specific rights notice always has to go out, but you can certainly use the email notification service. You can sign up for that, and that would be where your members are actually receiving a notice and then can go through their member portal to see their communications. So again, there's a number of tools where you can keep your mail costs down. The activity certainly is going to be there, but you can try to also use certain tools to mitigate that. One thing that you are definitely going to see is increased call volumes. And the one thing that I've heard from partners is that call volumes usually increase when members are going to enroll because they've got questions on the enrollment process and how they need to enroll on those plans. So again, remember, you have your member portal. The members can go out there, they can elect online, and they can make payments online. So continue to push verbiage about the member portal, the registration code. That code can be included in all letters today. So go ahead and include that registration code so that members are always going out to the member portal to do their online election and payment. The call volume, again, is not something that, you're really going to be able to mitigate, but let's hopefully that once you get them out to the member portal, then they are, using that. We also have the mobile app. The mobile app is going to be their easier member portal to access, again, because they can do it on their tablet or smartphone. And who doesn't have a smartphone or a tablet today? There's probably more people who have those than an actual laptop. So again, the mobile is going to be a replica of the member portal where they can go out and make online payments. They can elect and they can view their communications as well. One other area you're going to see a big increase in is going to be payments. Of course, if you have members who are coming out to elect or enroll, there's going to be an increase in payments. If you aren't using our payment services today through WEX Health, I would highly recommend you contact your PAE and talk through those services. Those payments are sent here through Omaha and processed. Election forms that come through with payments are processed here through Omaha. So you really are not touching any of those payments that are coming through. And then that coupled along with your member portal and online payments is really going to decrease those payments that are coming through as well. We do have some import specifications that support the entry of payments. And so if you are a partner who is entering your own payments, certainly take a look at those import specifications as well to help you get those payments in. And lastly, you are going to see an increase in your carrier notifications and your eligibility reporting. Today we have a new feature that was released in October with the email carrier notification. That's something that's going to be sent automatically to your carriers to report eligibility. It's a very easy flip of the switch to turn on, and you have several options as to who can receive those notifications. So that, again, will remove any processing that you are doing on your own with those carrier notifications. There are so many other things within the system that can help you as well, and we will talk about configurations. The configurations, we've heard a lot about how can I extend coverage, how can I extend grace periods, what happens if people can't make their payments on time, and that's a really great question. So what you'll find under the client group, the client and the member level will be configurations where you can extend lengths of coverage, you can extend election grace periods and payment grace periods. A couple other things that we have had questions on are the subsidy. So employers have asked, I want to help my Cobra participants, can I pay for their coverage? Absolutely, that's in the form of a subsidy. You have your subsidy tab on the member record where you can go ahead and subsidize those premiums at 100% or any portion that you choose to do so. We've had questions about the convenience fee. Of course, our favorite topic always, the $20 convenience fee. Is WEX going to do away with the convenience fee? And while WEX is not able to do away with the convenience fee, partners and employers can decide together if they'd like to decrease that convenience fee. That is something that can be changed at the partner, rather administrator level, and at the employer level as well. So you can decrease what the member actually has to pay in the form of a convenience fee, and you can actually put that down to zero if you feel you'd like to completely, move that convenience fee down to nothing for them. Another question that we've gotten, and I'll kind of wrap it up here, are there Cobra alternatives? While there's not necessarily a Cobra alternative, there are alternatives to Cobra coverage, and we have partnered with GoHealth. We've been partnered with GoHealth for quite a while now, which is an alternative to Cobra coverage. There is language that can be inserted into your specific rights notices that will talk about GoHealth, and it will provide extra contact information where your members can contact GoHealth, give them their demographic information, and shop for plans that they may be eligible for within their, within their state, within their zip code. And that may turn out to be, something that's a better alternative to them or for them than the Cobra coverage. So that was a lot of information. As we had mentioned earlier, this information will be posted out on Partner Central. There's an additional, some additional questions and answers on here as well. But as Deb stated, this is a, this is a scary time. It's new, and we're all trying to get through it together. And certainly WEX Health wants to be there for our partners, for your employers, for your members, especially, as your biggest supporters in helping you navigate through these times. So again, if you have any questions, you know where to go through Deb's team. I'm always available as well through the product team with questions on the product. So again, thank you everybody and have a great weekend.